What we've seen is starting second half of March, we have seen tempering of several verticals. Which is a very obvious thing. Ever since March 12, when sports were canceled, we started to see more and more brands that pulled out of sports, obviously for the right reasons, and marketers in harsh categories that pulled dollars out. However, there's quite a lot of verticals that actually increased their spend. CPG is a very big one that increased spend. Many of home products that are deemed essential increased spending. You can even public data. Just look at P&G's earning from last week reported on increasing spending on marketing on essential products. Telecom across the board increased spending. And even last week, we've seen retail going back to increase spending all around e-retail, but the category increased as well. So that's about different verticals. Another thing that we've seen right from the get-go at the beginning of the work from home days or the stay home days, we've seen connected television as a device category skyrocket. And what happened in the last week of March, which is a very important milestone, I think, is what we've seen is the connected television became the largest device category that people watch digital video in the United States. So if we divide every ad or every viewership of ad-supported content to three device categories: PC or laptop, mobile or tablet, and connected television as the third category, the connected television one became the largest category, which means if you're a marketer in digital video, most likely when you buy campaign, your ads will be delivered on television. That means that you really need to think about what's the KPI, how do you measure success, because people cannot click. You need to think about co-viewing. You need to think about a bunch of things that are television metric that now are not the small part, but are the norm. So that's a very big part that we've seen as well. A third one is that an interesting one is that when we've seen the increase of connected television, specifically the type of content or the type of publisher that increased the most are television broadcasters, what you call cable and broadcast publishers, anything from television networks, aggregators like Hulu, or virtual MVPDs. Those are the category that increased the most against digital publishers or social media content or other like that. So those are three things that are very interesting that happen, again, rear view mirror type of point of view. In terms of where are we going from here? Obviously, this is pure speculation. If everything so far was data-driven, this is speculation, but we believe a couple of things. First of all, that the beginning of April, the first 2 week-ish of April, were the lowest point in the dip that we believe that we will see. Again, just speculation. A, because it's the beginning of a quarter, and B, because the reaction that we got from a lot of marketers and agency executives is that the first thing that happened, every CFO asked to halt spending. So when that happened, we see the dip. And that dip was harsh, but we still managed to see year-over-year growth, small year-over-year growth of overall spend that we've seen on the cohort of active advertisers. And that's the lowest point, and we believe that from this moment we will go up. Hopefully, the remainder of April and the remainder of Q2 will be an upward trend.
Tal, tell us about, you have some news today about a platform that you're introducing. Tell us about it, and how do we find it, and what do you hope to provide?
As the beginning of what we talked here, there's a lot of data. Maybe the biggest thing that we see, at least an economic climate of the pandemic, is the uncertainty level. So many people don't know what's going on and are driving blind. So what we decided to do after a lot of requests from marketers, partners, agencies, what have you, we decided to just take all of the Innovid data and on a week-over-week basis, just expose it to the public in something we call Innovid IQ, which is an updated dashboard that can show overall global data sliced by device, by vertical, by time of day, by so many different things. Here for my shameless plug. So in order to see this awesomeness, you just need to go to innovid.com, info.innovid.com/InnovidIQ. We're very techy here, as you can see. And you can get access to this dashboard, again, free. We white labeled all of the data, so we're not exposing specific marketers or publishers, and we would love to update it as much as we can. So give us feedback. This is obviously not commercial. It's mostly just to help everyone to get better visibility to what's going on.